How's everyone doing? I wasn't gonna go live, but the doggies want to go play again, so figured I'd just let you guys watch them. You can just watch them while they play, because I have to go back to the basement. I was enjoying just laying on the couch, but doggies want play, and they're too rowdy upstairs. So you guys get too rowdy when you start wrestling upstairs. Oh. So we're gonna take them downstairs. Oh, you guys get too rowdy when you start wrestling. Hi, bowlers, how are you? Put this back in here. I was about to have something to drink, but bring my water down at least. Oh, my kitty's eating. We already were like kind of wrapped up for the night, but come on. It's so dark. Yeah, we're already wrapped up for the night. I wasn't gonna go live. I was all closed up. We'd closed up shop. Mom turns her lights down I get sensory overload and I don't like my lights on at night. I always turn lights down. My sensory issues. There we go. But we gotta go downstairs, so they'll have light down here. Yeah, I have sensory issues, so as soon as it comes like to the end of the day, I start turning all the lights off. I get in comfy clothes, I put lights off, and it like helps me ground myself and feel better. But come on, puppies, let's go. Oh, but yeah, they started getting a little rowdy. They woke up and started like rah, 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 jumping all over each other. So, and then my mom texts me and goes, "It sounds kind of chaotic over there." Oh, here, let me get that light. Forgot to shut the light. So we're gonna take them down for a little bit. They did have a nice nap too. We all had kind of a nice little nap when we got home from the dog park. So they had a nice day today. Huh? You guys gonna play? You need some water? Oh, look at the way you're drinking your water. So cute. So cute the way you drink your water. But yeah, this won't be a long stream. Just let them play a little bit. Just a little puppy play stream. How's everyone else doing this evening? Did you guys have a nice day earlier? Get out of there. Those are the chicky stuff. This chicky stuff. Leave chicky stuff. Leave chicky stuff. There. Alright, go get your toys. Not good, Ari. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bowlers. Mama Butterfly says hi, daughter. Eddie? Sorry to hear you had a bad day, bowlers. I heard you were dealing with pain stuff too, so I'm sorry to hear that. Eddie? Duke? You guys go crazy upstairs and then I get you down here and then you don't want to play. Carla said I would want a golden retriever or a husky. Yeah, they're both good doggies. If you don't have a ton of energy, I'd suggest a golden retriever. These guys are high energy, at least for the first 3 years. She's finally starting to settle down now and get more calm. First 3 years with a husky is like, just kill yourself. Just kill yourself because you won't be sleeping. Huh, go get it. Been for a year now. Yeah, trust me, I hear you with pain and stuff. Stop, how many dogs do you have and how old they are? I just have one dog. This is my dog, Loony. And that's Duke. He's a dog I'm dog sitting. So I only have one dog, but I'm dog sitting for Duke this week. So I've got him until the 28th or the 29th. I do pet sitting and stuff sometimes. Yes, she has her red ball. She loves her red ball. The red ball and this green ball, which isn't hers, it's Phoenix's, but Phoenix left it here, so she's been playing with it. Ready? But yeah, those are the two balls she's been into lately. But her red ball's hers, and she loves it. Noonie loves her red ball, her jolly ball. Anybody have dogs that really like balls and stuff? This is the ball to get, the jolly ball. And then they make bigger ones too that are like for horses. And she has one of those too for outside. I don't put the big one down here because it's just too big and like hits things and stuff, but she has a big one for outside that she kind of like wrestles with and stuff. Horses Forever said, cute. I have an Australian Shepherd, part Aussie Doodle. This sounds very cute. Mama Butterfly, thank you. Butterfly says, like and subscribe, everyone. Thank you, Butterfly. All right, there you go. Yeah, get your plays out. Get your playtime. They shouldn't be too crazy because they did play at the park all day for like at least a couple hours. They were there for a bit. An hour and a half or so. I don't know. They were at the park for a good while with that dog, that husky dog. It was a Shepsky. Butterfly says, horse, she's babysitting a dog. Yeah, I'm babysitting a dig. A dig is a dog. So the black one isn't mine. This one's not my dog. Not my dog, but he's very cute and he's my friend. Come on, Duke, you're still my friend, even if you're not mine. Are both Husky? No, well, she's a Loony. This one is Saluna. She's mine. She's a Husky. And he's a Pomsky. So a Pomsky is a Pomeranian mixed with a Husky. You know those little Pomeranian dogs? They're like little fluffy things with they have like kind of like a curly tail and they're little like small and fluffy. I think that guy Jeffree Star has like a bunch of them. He has like 7 Pomeranians or something crazy like that. No, he actually doesn't really like the crate. Hi, Country. How are you? We tried to crate him the other day, and he tore up Loony's bed. So he definitely doesn't like crate. They've both been just sleeping in my bedroom. He has a little blankie that I put on the floor. He does sleep good, though, on his little blankie. He gets up a little earlier than Loony because his mom works. So he's used to having like a different schedule. But I've been getting up with him. I take him out to pee, let them pee, then I come down here and I sit on the couch and let them play. This morning it was actually so nice and I had to go to a doctor's appointment anyway, so I let them play outside. But if it's icky out, then we come down here and play. Sometimes in the morning it's still kind of cold and icky. So I'll come down here and let them do this while I sit on the couch right here, the little chair with my blankie. This little thing. It's just like a little egg chair. I got this for free, by the way. It's kind of cool. It's in like perfect shape. I got it. It was like a side of the road. The cushion was horrible. The cushion was nasty, but I cleaned it. Well, it's probably a little dirty again now, but when I first got it, I cleaned it. But it wasn't like horribly stained. I think the backside had like these kind of like lines on it, but it was like, I think probably the stain marks from this. So yeah, I got it at the side of the road in Laconia, near the dog park. So I was coming home one day, coming home from the dog park, and they had this outside. And I was like, I could use that. Something to sit on when I'm watching with the dogs. Rough Rescue says, I get paid to watch dogs do this. Nice. That's good. Hi, Country, by the way. Welcome in. A papasan chair. Yeah, that's what they're called. Exactly. Little eggshell papasan chair. The eggshell ones are more like, they go like tied up ways. I've seen those too. Yeah, this one is more of a papasan chair. But yeah, so I'm watching Rough to the Rescue. I like your name, by the way, Rough to the Rescue. Very cute name. Yeah, so this week I'm watching Duke, and then I got kind of a lot of pet sitting this coming up. Not like a lot, but I'm watching Duke for a week. Don't let the water go down the wrong pipe, buddy. And then like literally the day after Duke leaves, I'm starting Murphy the cat. You guys, I don't know if you guys, my regulars will remember Murphy. Murphy the cat, little orange cat. He's like an old man. He's like about Stratus's age, like 12 or 13-year-old kitty. He lives down the street, and I go watch him. So we're going to be watching Murphy the cat again for, I think, another week. So we're going to do a week with Duke and then a week with Murphy. Country said, how are you feeling? I'm just kind of tired, but I iced my shoulder for a while. It feels a little better than when I got home, so that's good. Shoulder's better than when I got home earlier. It was feeling rough when I first got home. What are you doing? How about you, Country? How are you today? What are you guys doing? I want you guys to make sure you get it all out before I take you back up, because Grammy will yell at me. Grammy's in bed. She goes to bed early and she works early. My mom drove all the way to Vermont today. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. Hour and a half ride both ways just to go to do a job. Thank you, Country. Yeah, they said it'll probably take like 3 to 4 weeks to heal, so if it's not feeling better next week, then they can do a cortisone shot, like a cortisone injection. They just can't take steroids by mouth anymore because they're not good for you systemically over time. Like, you can put it directly into the area, you know? Like, you can shoot the steroid right where it belongs, but you're not supposed to take them by mouth, like, long term. So if it's still hurting next week, they can do a steroid shot. But until then, I gotta just get by with Motrin and ice and stuff. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, Motrin, ice. Country said I helped my buddy with the fence again and didn't get done till 7. Ooh, that's a long day. But you had fun doing it. How'd Winchester enjoy his time out helping you with the fence? He forgets I'm old and broken down, so he works the hell out of me. Yeah, you gotta advocate for yourself a little bit if you're starting to hurt. You got medical stuff going on too, buddy. Make sure you remind your friends, like, hey, I want to be helpful here, but can we take a little break if you're starting to hurt? It's hard not, like, wanting to let people down and stuff. It's like, I've got to finish this. I really want to help. I want to do this for you. You kind of put aside your own. I know, exactly, Country. You're a very good person. People like you put aside your own feelings to help other people, which is really good of you. But you got to watch out for yourself too, because it's like the life mask rule. I know, they're crazy over there. They just don't even know what they're talking about. Honestly, some of it made me laugh, though. So Butterfly said, don't look at that troll page anymore. Yeah. Some of it kind of actually made me laugh, so I just don't even know who these people are or where they come up with this stuff. But yeah, what I was saying with Country is, like, you gotta, like, it's like when you're in an airplane, you gotta put your own life mask on first, like your own oxygen mask, to be able to continue helping others, because you don't want to wear yourself down so well that then you can't help anybody. Can't help anyone if you ruin yourself. So oh, I don't know, these people, I don't know, they're just a bunch of trolls. I think they're like friends with they keep mentioning like my dogs and I situation and Cassie, so they must be related to all of those people. I don't know how I got dragged into all these people, but I don't even know. I don't know why I'm involved in like all this stuff. I leave everybody alone. I talk about my own stuff. I just vlog. If I'm vlogging and something happens, I show up with a freaking sling on my arm because something happened that day. I'm like, okay, I kind of have to like mention it, what happened. So otherwise people would just be like, oh, why is she in a sling? But yeah, it's so weird. So now they're trying to say I don't have autism at all. And it's like, okay, I've been diagnosed with autism since I was in my 20s. It's like so weird. I just don't even know. Bowler said a lot of people bully me for my health and I don't know what to do. Bowler said, who's Winchester? Winchester is Country's dog. He's a big black, not black, a big lab. He's a gray lab, right? Not black lab. Chocolate lab. I forget what color you said he was. I still have to go look at the picture. I want to see Winchester. He's a big lab. Big lab. Country's dog. Country said, that's me, Ari. I just stay with y'all. Black lab. Yeah, that's what I was thinking initially, and then I doubted myself. Jamie said, I don't think you have to prove anything to anyone. I mean, who the hell cares what those people think anyway? They're nobodies. Exactly. It's not them. It's more like for people who see their webpage and would like be referred to me somehow. But I know I'm not going to change their mind. They're like just stupid people. But when you leave a comment, it's more for the people underneath, like who would be seeing their like stuff. But then they block me because they don't want the actual truth to be seen. They hide behind a camera and they never show their face. And then they don't let you, like, they're all big and talk big game to like talk shit about you, but when you have something to respond, they like just block you. It's like, oh, okay, I see how it is. Can't handle a little pushback, huh? Labrador, yeah, they can't handle any pushback on their words because they know they're full of shit. It's like, I'm the only one with my medical records here, so it's like, I don't think you would know more than I do and my doctors do whether I have autism and whether I have certain things. Rough to the Rescue says, look at these knuckleheads. Aren't they? They're so cute. They play real well together. You guys are wackos. Wacko tobaccos. Wacko tobaccos. But yeah, the only people that know what's going on is me, my family, and my doctors. So it's kind of like anyone else who has anything to say is like, I don't know, I talk about stuff here because it's where I feel comfortable just chatting with my friends about how my day's going, but I'm not like out to like fool anybody. I have nothing to prove. If I'm doing stuff and I'm in pain, I have to go grab some lotion to put on my back and whatever. But I've never tried to use my disabilities as a way to get out of doing things. In fact, I use my, like, pain relief to get into doing things. So I'm like, okay, I have to do this. Let me slather myself with lotion so I can go shovel snow and take care of the animals because I still have to do all of those things. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. Nobody sees their stuff with them and like two people. Crunchy, it's a term of endearment. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not even two people and it's all just the same person just responding back and forth to themselves. They switch accounts and are like, oh yeah, I totally agree. Sunshine Felix says, your dogs are so cute. Thank you, Sunshine. Or Felix, whichever you'd like to be called. I thought it was so funny earlier when Loony did that thing at the dog park. That dog, Duke and the other dog were like barking at each other and like just having a conversation over that little toy. They were like yelling about who's going to get the toy. And then Loony came over and she like stood. She comes over all alpha and she's like, she just stands. She just stands like this, like over the dog. She like just stands and is like looking down at the dog, like all like Loony off. She had this like alpha stance. She had like her tail up and was just like and the dog just like flipped over. I was like, okay, sorry, I'll leave your buddy alone. He's right, you win. She didn't even have to do anything. It was just like a pure power move. I'm like, damn, Loony. Never seen you act like that before. She is very protective, but she'll protect dogs, not in like an aggressive way. She definitely the alpha in her comes out. She just kind of is like, no, this is how it is, guys. I like that she's like an alpha, but a nice alpha. She's not aggressive. She can be submissive when she needs to, and then she can step up to help out her buddies when she needs to. Huh, you're a good dog. Don't rip that old gauze. Don't rip the gauze up. It's just a baggie. Sorry, there's just some like old gauze on the floor from the bird. Missed the trash. I gotta sweep down here again. trash up here. Yeah, sorry, I kind of lied. I said I wasn't going to go live, but then these guys just kind of started playing, so. Derek Jones said, true alpha dogs move in silence. Exactly. Yeah, if you go watch, if you're like curious what I'm talking about, watch the last stream I did earlier this afternoon, and it's about like 40 minutes in. Duke and this other black dog get into like a conversation, so the two dogs are going back and forth, like just barking at each other, just like, oh, they were both Huskies, or Husky mixes. Duke's a Pomsky, and the other dog that was there was a Shepsky, so a German Shepherd Husky mix, and they were both like howling and just like standing next to each other, just barking at each other, and there was like a toy kind of off to the side. I think they were like arguing over the toy. Then Loony comes in and she just like looks at the toy for a second, stands over it, and then she looks at her buddies and walks over to the other dog and just like does this power move, like, be quiet, don't argue with my friend. So yeah, it's at like 40 to 41 minutes in, where it starts, on my last live stream. It's really cute. Rough to the Rescue said, this live has given me the inspiration to do a live finally. Oh, nice. Everyone go subscribe to, you do content with dogs? I will subscribe to you if you do content with doggies. And everyone else should too. But yeah, definitely go live. Go live. Do it. Do it. It's fun to stream with your doggies. Glad to be an inspiration. Country said, I may have to miss the live tomorrow if we don't get done with the fence. Aw. Bummer. I don't know what time I'm going live, but I have been streaming most days recently, so. Even just little ones, so. I don't know, we'll stream at some point. I'm awake all day with the doggies, so. Aside from we get up and take little naps, but. I nap when they nap, basically, is kind of how it goes. They get home from the park and they're ready to take a nap. That's when I take my nap. Then they get back up and then I have to get back up. Butterfly said, it's all good, though. I'm sorry, Butterfly. You know I always want to be there. Yeah, but you're helping your other friends doing real life stuff, so. Hey, Loony, get out of there. Don't drink the water out of there. Come here. Come here. That's not where the water... She tries to drink the water out of the water pipe. Go. Come on. Is your water not full over here? Did Duke drink the rest of it? It's low. It's not as low as it is in the pipe, though, Loony. Hold on. Butterfly says, to be honest, Country, I'm not sure if I want to go live. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on, Butterfly. Did you get your monetization back, or are you just deciding to go live without being monetized? I mean, I did for years, so I don't think it's that weird to go live even if you're not monetized. I don't think it's weird to go live even if you're not monetized. It's just something fun to do. Oh, you still get to enjoy yourself even if you're not monetized, but I know it brings you stress too, so it's like for you it's been kind of like, I guess the money kind of offsets the stress a little bit. It's like, okay, at least I'm making something out of it. I enjoy it. I'm making something out of it most of the time. And then when I'm not enjoying it, at least the money makes up for the stress. Kind of thing. Rough to the Rescue said, yes, I subscribed to you just now. Thank you so much, Rough to the Rescue. I can't subscribe from here, but when I go up onto my computer, I'll subscribe to your channel. It looks like you got doggies, so, and with the name like Rough to the Rescue, I'm into it. So we'll definitely check you out. And if anyone else wants to help Rough to the Rescue build a channel, definitely go check them out. I don't do like shout outs when people ask me to, but if I feel like someone's deserves a shout out, I'll try and help them as much as I can. Rough to the Rescue, thank you so much. I decided to go live this weekend when I have a bunch here. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. People love to watch the dogs, so. Jamie said, I'm waiting for a Walmart delivery. It's all good. Mama Butterfly said, it's all good, just not the same no more. Yeah. Oh, it's probably a little earlier for you there, huh? Was it like 7, Jamie? 9, 10. It's like 7 o'clock where you are around. I forget exactly your time zone, but thank you, Jamie. Jamie said, check out Rough to the Rescue. Thank you. Jamie posted you in the comments. Thanks, Jamie. Butterfly said, I don't know if I want to go live still with the damn bullies and trolls. Girl, like you were just telling me, you got to just ignore them. The stuff they're saying about me is a whole lot worse than the stuff they say about you. All they say about you is that you're, I don't know, a bully, which they're the bullies. Me, they're trying to make me out like I'm some like crazy animal abusing drug addict over here. So it's like, okay. Rough to the Rescue said, thank you so much, Carpenter. Miss Jamie. Jamie says, no problem. Rough to the Rescue said, I'm a long way from being monetized. Thank you so much. No problem. I mean, you only have to get 50 subs to go live. And Rough, I wasn't monetized until very recently too. So only recently I got monetized, like within the past 3 months or so, maybe something like that. It's only been a few months. I still haven't gotten a payout from YouTube, so. Although I think I'm due to get a payout maybe this next month. I'm not sure. I have to look into it. Marty Garza says, I see puppy, immediate likey. Exactly. Thank you, Marty. Yeah, puppies are great. You can't go wrong with puppies. 7:17. Oh, okay, I was kind of in the ballpark then. I thought it would be around 7 where you are. Ruff says, where is everyone? I'm in St. Louis. I live in New Hampshire, so it's still pretty cold and icky up here. That's why I play downstairs. In the summertime, we play outside, but although even at night, sometimes we play down here, but in the summer, even if it's like late, sometimes I will go outside. They have like runs and stuff outside, so throw their ball around out on the porch. Butterfly said, I know. Oh, no, hun, they mentioned my kids. Oh, yeah, you don't want to. I remember that. They did mention your kids. They don't want to do that. My text is so full and muffled, it's giving me a straight page. I don't know. Opal Rose says, wee. Ruff says, congrats on that. Jamie said, English only, please. Thanks, Jamie. CJ says, I got 3 small dogs, and I have 2 boys and 1 girl. Their names are Sunny and Scooter and Gigi, and they're 2 Chihuahuas and a Corgi. Aw, I like the name Sunny and Scooter. You know what? My mom, I think, wanted to name Loony Gigi, and I didn't like it, but it probably works better for a smaller dog. I feel like Gigi works better for a smaller dog. It's like, oh, little Gigi. She's a little Gigi. Yeah, my mom did want to name Loony Gigi. I don't remember where it came from, but she was pushing for Gigi for a name. I'm like, no, Loony's not a Gigi. You're not a Gigi. Does she look like a Gigi? No, she's a Loony. You're a Loony, not a Gigi. Aw. But my mom apparently likes that name because that's what one she picked. Country said, how much more before they pay you? Oh, no, I think they are due to pay me. It's just like I don't know how to do it, so I have to go in and like figure out how to transfer the funds. They do it on a certain day. You have to wait till the 1st of the month. So it was the amount, like you settled it up last time, Country, when you were like, oh, how much more did you need? And then I was able to do it. It worked. Just you have to wait to a certain day to draw out. You can't just like draw it out whenever you want to, apparently. Yeah, so I'm at 100 now. I'm at like 120 or something. But it wasn't close enough to the end of the month or whatever, so I had to wait till the next month. Yeah, it rolls over, you have to just keep waiting. So I didn't make it at the end of last month, so I had to wait till this month. So I should be able to draw it out at some point soon. Finally, so that's what I say, I probably finally get my first YouTube payout. It'll be my first one. But yeah, it takes a long time. Opal said, mine is German Shepherd, Husky, Pitbull. Next name is Jack Skellington. Oh, that's adorable. I like that. Jack Skellington. We all like Jack Skellington. Just don't starve him to look like a skeleton. I thought about getting a dog named Zero after Jack Skellington's dog. Like if I ever had a white dog again, it would be Zero. Do you remember Zero? Jack's dog, the little ghost dog. Rough to the rescue said, Mama, how do we help her reach that? Well, it's just through like donations and super chats and stuff. Sometimes little, what's it called? Those little gems and stuff help. It all adds up slowly. But I always say there's no obligations to donate here. You make money on the ads and stuff, that just watching helps as well. I mean, it's like peanuts and pennies on the ads, but it adds up over time. I never want to make anyone feel like they have to do anything to support, so. Country said, I'm hurting pretty bad this evening. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Country. Is there anything you can throw some ice up on? Or is it just kind of like an all-over internal pain? I still don't know exactly what your diagnosis was, so I don't know exactly what the issue was, but we all hope you feel better. Yeah, we're all sending you healing vibes. This sucks. Trust me, I definitely know how pain is. Mine's a little better from earlier, at least after that nap, so I can function. Country said, thank you to each of you all. Bella says, prayers, Country. Rough to the rescue says, Country, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sending healing vibes. Yeah, Country has some health issues. I have health issues. Country has health issues. Jamie's even got health issues with some, migraines and kidney stuff. We're all a hot mess over here. But I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well today. Especially, I mean, you were working on that fence all day, and they're going to drag you back out to do it more in the morning. Oof. Definitely try and advocate for yourself a little bit, Country, tomorrow. Take it slow, okay? They're your friends. They don't just want to make you build their fence. Your friends want you to be healthy. If he's a real friend, at least, that you're helping, he wouldn't want you to hurt yourself just to build him a fence. Take breaks, have fun with it. Maybe stop and have like a little lunch break. Drink, hydrate yourself plenty. These are all things I got to remind myself to do too, because I'll be doing stuff and then I forget to eat, I forget to drink. You just kind of want to get stuff done and you forget to take care of yourself. So I remind other people the things that I forget to remind myself. I'm better at like taking care of other people. Opal said he has no shame. He'll take food right out of your hand if you're not paying attention. Mine won't take it out of my hand, but she'll jump on the counter and steal stuff. She's a little counter surfer if nobody's looking. Ruff says, I have mental health issues for real, depression, anxiety. Well, you'll fit in right here. We're all a bunch of crazies, too. I have autism, and I was just talking about this online. I put up one of my, mental health, or, just my health record type thing. I have, social anxiety, depression. My depression hasn't really been that bad, but it is, a diagnosis still. Generalized anxiety, autism, OCD type stuff, a bunch of stuff, so... Catwalk says, fun time for the doggy. So wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, they had fun earlier, so now they're just kind of romping a little bit before bed, getting the rest of their energy out. They were at the dog park earlier today, but they started getting rowdy again upstairs, so had to bring them down to get the rest of it out. You guys hugging. I like when they sit like that and hug. It's cute. Country said, my granddaddy always said, help everyone you can or try. And, well, if everyone you can include yourself, Country. There you go. See, Grampy knows. Everyone you can includes you. So help you and then help everyone else. Opal Rose says, I'm ADHD. Yeah, exactly. That's what I am too. But without the hyperactivity part. So it's like ADD. But even ADHD, they call the ADD. I don't know why they switched it. It's they just call it ADD or ADHD without hyperactivity, but it's then why are you calling it ADHD? Because the H means hyperactivity. It's just so weird that they started calling the whole thing ADHD when then it's they'll call it ADHD, non-hyperactive type, and it's well, the H stands for hyperactive, so it's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder without hyperactivity. It's kind of just redundant. Kind of makes me laugh a little bit. It's just weird when things are redundant like that, but But yeah, I have the ADD without the hyperactive part. I like very rarely get hyper. I mean, everyone has a couple moments where they get hyper now and then, like they get this kind of like a little burst of energy here and there, but it's not like part of my disorder. It's just like if I'm having a really good day, sometimes I get a little happier and have a little more energy, but it's kind of rare. It's kind of rare that I have a really good day in general. Country Living said I've always lived by that. XOXO. And Ruff says, yep, me too, OCD and ADHD. A lot of ADHD folks in here. And Jamie just got diagnosed with ADHD too. Jamie said, Duke looks so much smaller than Loony laying down. Yeah, I mean, when he stands up, because he's so like thick and bulky, he's got like a big chest. He doesn't look as small, but definitely when they're like laying, he looks a lot smaller. Yeah, cutie. I like when they give each other little hugs. TJ said I had surgery before on the inside of my butt because I had a spider bit me in your butt. Ah! Opal said the hyperactivity includes brain functions. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So like maybe it's like just the way that certain things in your brain are overactive, even if you don't like express it. That's interesting. Jamie said, I know that's so stupid. Just call it ADD. Yeah, they used to. Although they do still have it just on my chart. But I think like the overall DSM did change it to ADHD, non-hyperactive type or something. But in my chart, it still says just ADD, which is, I feel like makes more sense that way. At least people understand me. But it was probably because I was diagnosed before they changed it. So I slipped under the radar because I was diagnosed before they changed it. Ruff says, I'm 56, but didn't get diagnosed with ADHD until 3 years ago. Well, you're kind of like Jamie. Jamie's in her 50s as well, and she just got diagnosed. Opal says, oof, that's rough. And XOXO Bella says, that's a really good quote, Country. And yeah, thanks for that info about the brain function stuff, Opal. I didn't know that. 49. Jamie says 49. Sorry, Jamie. I always round you up. I'm 39, you're 49. I always round Jamie up older. My mom does it to me, so I don't feel so bad. I'm used to rounding up. My mom always rounded me up. She's like, you're in your 40s, and I'm like, I'm 39. And Opal Rose is 29. Oh, there we go. Look, we got 49, 39, and 29, and then a 56. Oh, I love when she swings her ball. I love when you swing your ball. I love when you swing your ball. Go get it. Yep, Jake Country's the oldest in this family. Gen X, yes. I'm not Gen X. I think an elder millennial, they call it. I'm an elder millennial. I wish I was Gen X. I missed it by like a couple years. Oh, Betty. Bella says, I'm 47,000 years old. Country's 103. Yeah, get your ball. Nobody has to say their age if they're uncomfortable saying their age. It's just chat. It's just chatting like, oh yeah, I'm this age, I'm that age. You learn where people are coming from, different generations, or, kind of have a different vibe sometimes. TJ said I'm 33. Very cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm 39, so just turned 39 last month, the end of last month, so a few weeks back. And Country is 53. That sounds stupid. No, like elder millennial, like I'm an elder. Because there's like the young millennials, and then there's the elder millennials. It's kind of a big generational gap even between the ones who are like older, who are like just at like the cusp of Gen X, and the ones who are like the really young millennials who are at the cusp of like what, Gen Alpha or whatever. Rough to the rescue said I always say I'm an older Gen X. Yeah, so I just say like an elder millennial. I don't say older, I say elder. That's, I guess, just the term that was coined was elder millennial. Zentangle said, "Aw, cute doggies." Country said, "I'm a senior citizen." Opal said, "If you want some help understanding ADHD, look up ADHD Love." Very cool. We'll have to check that out. I watch like different creators. I watch Morgan Foley is a really good creator on here that talks about, she has, like, I relate to pretty almost everything that girl says. I think she's a little younger than me, but like her life, like, almost could have been mine or something. Probably not. I'm sure we have lots of differences in our actual lives, but the way she thinks about stuff and like experiences she's had, and like the way she talks about her autism and ADHD is like, or ADD is like very similar to mine. So yeah, Morgan Foley is her name, and I put her, I posted her a handful of times on my community page, so you guys, if you ever see those. And then there's a girl, Kaylin something, I forget her last name. I think she was on like Love on the Spectrum, which I never watched, but I think that's how she like got her start, and then she started a YouTube channel, or vice versa. Maybe she already had the YouTube channel and then it just blew up after she was on TV. But she's really good because she advocates for people. She's like a psychiatrist, and or like a social worker type thing, and she has autism herself, so she's like kind of tries to advocate for people with lower needs than she does. So she's like really good at like breaking things down and explaining things, because she works, like, she's autistic herself and she works with people even lower on the spectrum. So she's like really good at breaking things down of like how people understand things, which I think is great. Rough to the Rescue said, "This is the longest I've ever stayed on a live. You guys are so cool." Oh, thank you, Rough to the Rescue. Well, we enjoy having you here too. Definitely feel free to come back anytime. Thank you for the subscription. I stream almost every day, not quite. Like I said, I have disabilities myself, so sometimes I just don't feel like streaming, and I don't, but I give myself the space to take breaks when I need them. But I do like to stream, so I try to do it as much as I can. Bella says, "It's literally the worst butterfly, but you're strong, girly." Aw. What does Butterfly say? Jamie said, "I thought Country was going to be like 70 because he was saying how old he was. Turns out he's about my age." I know, right? I thought Country too was going to be like an 80-year-old man. You're like, "No, I'm just in my 50s. It's like, dude. But you know what? I totally get it. I feel old. When you have pain and issues, you feel old. I'm like, oh, I'm just 80. I'm an 80-year-old lady, right? I feel like I'm an old lady sometimes. Mother Nature's visiting. Ah, they are amazing creators. Yep, exactly. I'll have to look up the ones that you suggested as well. Opal. Mama said, "With the way I'm feeling, no, I'm not going to go live tomorrow." Oh, okay. Yeah, do what you need to do for yourself, Butterfly. I was glad to hear that you're like going live at all, so just do it when you feel like doing it. That's, like I said, that's what I do. If I don't feel like I want to do it, then I don't. I do feel bad sometimes, like if people really want me to go on, and I'm like, oh, I feel like you're letting everyone down, especially with the story times like last week when I kept getting so late. Everyone wanted story time, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Country said, "Jamie, I'm older than you." Mama Butterfly says, "Right, Bella, it's literally the worst butterfly, but you're strong. Only 4 years older. 4 years is a long time, Jamie." Erin Mercado says, "Is that a husky?" And hi. This one is a husky. So this is Saluna is a husky. Miss Saluna. Loony for short. She's a full husky. And then this is Duke. He's a Pomsky. So he's mixed with Pomeranian. That's why he's got little short legs. His legs are only like this. And then Loony's got like long legs. Long husky legs. All the way up. Huh. So difference. Husky, Pomsky. Little Pomeranian and a husky mix. Rough to the Rescue said, I have a pug, Boston terrorist. Boston terrorist. I like that. My cousin used to have 2 little Boston Terriers. She has a American bully mix, American bully dogs now, like the bulldogs. The small ones, little pocket bulldogs. Yes, Duke has a huge barrel chest. Boston Terrace, Labrador, Wheaton, and Dalmatian this weekend. Are those the dogs you're dog sitting? You should totally go live with all of them. Show all the different breeds of dogs. That's cool. It's a cool little mix of all different breeds. Pomegranates. I love Poms. Yeah, he's a Pom mix. So he's a Pomsky, Pomeranian and Husky. But yeah, his chest is like, he's definitely got a barrel chest. We call him a short king because he's got these little stub legs. Little stub legs and his big barrel chest. Kind of round like a pomegranate, huh? Got little round pomegranate belly. Oh, you told me it was going to you told me someone was interested in them. Country said, alright, did I tell you Cheyenne's mean ass got sold? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know it was like kind of had to happen, but I'm still sorry. You told me last week when someone was looking at her. So they bought her. I mean, at least she has a home. She'll be taken care of. I'm sorry for your loss. Not like that she's dead, but it's still a loss for you. Zentangle said, oh, Duke is so cute. Is Duke yours? No, Duke is my friend's dog. Dog sitting him while they're out of town. Rough to the Rescue said, is there a best time to go live that you recommend? I'd say probably just like in the middle of the day. Right, Butterfly? It seems like between 2 and 3 o'clock is like a pretty good time, and then like 5 and 6 o'clock. Like when people you get like a lunch group and then like an evening dinner group. Country said, yes, ma'am, and my son's happy she's gone. Is he okay with the other horses? He just didn't like Cheyenne. Well, maybe you can get like some updates from the new owner. It's hard. It's so hard rehoming an animal, especially one that I mean, even if they're a little mean. I had that lovebird that was mean, and I still like broke my heart when I lost her. One of my lovebirds, it was Halo's first mate, and she passed away from she got her leg stuck in the bottom of the cage and broke her, like, it didn't even seem broken. It was just like sprained, but she went into shock. It was like through the little grate. Somehow she got it stuck in there. I don't even know how. But yeah, it's just real sad. And she was a mean bird, and I still miss the crap out of her. Winchester's good and spoiled. Yeah, Winchester's going to be with you till the end. But yeah, personally, I haven't like tested YouTube times that much. I do seem like when I'm alive, like more in the middle of the day, I get a little better results. Sometimes I go live too late and there's like nobody around. But it all just kind of depends, I guess. I feel like 3 p.m., like 3 to 4 to 5 is like kind of a good time. People are maybe coming home from work and doing stuff. Having their dinner. They sit and have dinner. It depends on like who your audience is too. Like if you're gonna have like kids, they're not gonna be around during school hours and that kind of stuff. If your audience is more adults, they're not gonna be around during work hours. So it just kind of depends, you know. Weekends are always good because people are home on the weekends not doing much sometimes. Yeah, it's good to test different time slots for your audience. Exactly, Jamie. Because everyone has a slightly different audience. So you test your time slots for different people. I haven't done a whole lot of testing, but for me, I feel like when I do like 3 to 4, sometimes it's good. I feel like going earlier. I've been trying to go earlier lately because it does seem like it's been doing better. I'm just not an early bird. Country said, he's all I have, so I take amazing care of him. Yes, you really do. You really do, Country. You do a good job with Mr. Winchester. He's spoiled to death. Loony, are you guys going to play a little bit, or are you guys ready to go back up? Rough to the Rescue said, so far I only do shorts of the knuckleheads engaging in their shenanigans. That's cute, though. And shorts will get you at least, like, noticed, and then people should hopefully, like, will come to your page. That's what I do, like, when I'm not making, like, if I have a day off or I'm not making live streams, I'll try to throw up some shorts so that at least still keeps people engaged. So that's, like, a good idea of things you can do. I don't bother with, like, long form content that much lately. I do still have some that I make here and there, but the longer form, like videos in the video section, I just haven't been doing them. I've made videos for years and nobody watched them. Just like what I said, I've been on YouTube since 2018 or so, and for years and years and years, nobody was watching. I just made videos for nobody. I made videos for nobody. I mean, there was some people watching. I don't want to neglect my longtime subscribers and people who were actually around watching them back then, but not a lot. There wasn't a lot of people watching. It was like a handful. Rough to the Rescue said, I was just going to ask that. You ready, guys? You ready? I was on YouTube when you were in high school. You were on YouTube when I was in high school? Or you were in high school when I was on YouTube? I don't think YouTube really existed much when I was in high school. YouTube had, like, just started when I was in high school. It was like they were doing, like, salad fingers and I'm a sneaky little snake and, like, stupid videos like that, like flash animation, that kind of stuff. 2006, wow. We were making videos. I mean, we were all on YouTube. I graduated in 2005 from high school. And yeah, I didn't start actually YouTubing until like 2017, 2018, but more like only had a few videos in 2017, just like kind of random stuff I made. But the oldest videos on my channel are like reading a book to my little brother in like 2012. Give your dogs a pad to sleep on instead of a concrete floor. This isn't where they're sleeping. They're going to go back upstairs. They just passed out. This is their playground down here. They're just resting for a second. This isn't where they sleep. They sleep upstairs in my bed. They're not going to have a pad. They're going to have a bed. They're going to have a whole bed. They all pile into my bed with me. I never made videos until 3 months ago. Oh, okay. There you go. Rock fan said, oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, they don't sleep down here. This is just where we come down to hang out. This is their play zone. Got all their toys and stuff. I think they might be done. They were getting rowdy upstairs, so we take them down here to play. You guys done? Ready? Whoop. They're like, Ari, can I ask questions about being an animal owner? Sure. Did I kill her dogs? No. Watching, not creating. Yeah, definitely watching. I've been watching YouTube for a long time, too. Lazy pups. I also was alive when the very first MTV video was on. I was probably alive, but not really watching. It was the 80s. I was born in 87. Actually, I think the first MTVs were like 82, maybe? It might have been a little bit before me. I was born in 87, so. Oh, okay, you're 81. Yes, you're older than me. Which you said, so. Yeah, I wasn't quite that. I wasn't really into MTV until like Beavis and Butthead era and that kind of stuff. Oh, and they had the VH1 music videos and stuff. All right, you guys ready? You guys done? You want to come back up? You guys done? Boop. Ruff said I just had 2 standard poodles that I nicknamed Beavis and Butthead last weekend. Aw. That's cute. They say, me need teepee for my bunghole. Me need teepee for my bunghole. Hi, Loony. You need teepee? Teepees for your bungholes? Oh, baby girl, baby girl. Are you ready to take your collars off for the night? And I'll wait till they go upstairs so I don't accidentally leave them down here. They need all their stuff off for the night. You take all your jewelry off for the night? You guys gonna take all your jewelry off? You guys ready? You guys ready to go up? Little beach bums? Hi, Siso. How are you? Welcome in. Come on. Come on, guys. Can I get you guys up the stairs? All right, come on. Yeah, see, they go upstairs. We don't sleep down here. This is a basement. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's nice that we have a place to take them up downstairs in the house, especially where it's like winter and gross and where I live sometimes. Like, that's outside, so kind of sometimes don't like to go out there. So yeah, sometimes it's nice to it's nice that we have that basement area to play in. Because it gets icky outside. No one wants to go out there, especially at night. Come on, up, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Let me get your leashes off, and I think you guys should be ready to settle. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, hi. Hi, David. How are you? Hang all this stuff up. Let me get your leash off too, Duke. Loony's vest. Hold on. I'm going to get everyone's leashes off and everything. Come here. I did take your harness off. I was taking that off earlier. Did I hang it? Where did I hang your harness? I don't know where I hung his. I'll have to find it because he's going to need to put it back on tomorrow. Alright. Hold on. You take yours off, Loony. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just take these off. Just leave the flat collars so they can go pee at night if they need to. Yeah, she's a good girl. Yeah, good girl. See, one more. I don't know what I did with your harness, Duke. Oh, it's baby Lucky. Bella says, I'm so tired. Yeah, we're going to all be going to go lay down, I think, now that the dogs are done. There's my sling. Take it off for a little while. Hey, baby Lucky. Hey. Lucky and Duke are becoming more friends lately. So it's nice to see them all getting along. Well, is it nice to see you guys getting along better? Yeah? Yeah? Is baby Lucky the kitten? Baby Lucky the kitten? So it's trash. Winchester's laying on my shoulder listening to Ari. Aw. Winchester, good night, honey, Winchester. Rock-a-bye, Winchester, on the treetop. Or rock-a-bye, Winchester, on Daddy's shoulder. When the wind blows, you'll get blown over. Duke, get back over here. You can't go over there. Loony gets to go visit Grammy, but Grammy's not your Grammy. That's not your Grammy. Loony, come on back. Duke misses you. Duke misses you when you go over there. Loony likes to go visit her Grammy, but my mom doesn't want like a million dogs over there. And get them some extra water. Winchester loves Ari. I love him too. Yeah, we gotta start the new book soon. Like part 2. Julie part 2 with the wolves. Oh, they finished their dinner. They don't need any more dinner. There's just like they left some scraps. They left some scraps for dinner, but that's about it. They don't need a refill on that. Hi. I gotta find your leash. I don't know where your harness. I don't know where I took it off, but or if it fell off. Maybe my mom took it off. You did run over there earlier. Where did your harness go? We'll have to find it in the morning. Oh, Hi, baby. But yes, good night, Mr. Winchester. I'm going to say good night to everybody. Because, yeah, we're just kind of... That was the point of that, is just to go down and get them settled. Let them run it out and then settle themselves, because they needed, I guess, one more play session before bed. You know how dogs are. They wake up and they start going crazy. I said, let's just let them run it out for a few more minutes and then they can come up and go to sleep. Just trying to pick up my stuff because I ate right before I went downstairs. Oh, there's Loony. Yeah, I was about to, I had woken up on the couch because I fell asleep on the couch earlier. And then, yeah, I woke up and made some food, but I left my trash over there. Oh. Okay. Hi, Becky. But yeah, everyone have a good night. We will see you all tomorrow, probably. I'm sure the animals will still be here, so we'll be hanging out with them. Rough to the rescue. I'm excited to see your first stream. Definitely go and subscribe to them. Here, let me make sure I go do that before I forget, because I'll end up forgetting. So let's go do that, everybody. If you haven't and would like to, go over to, let's see, let me see if I can find a YouTube. We're gonna go and sub to Miss Rough to the rescue. Rough to the rescue. Let's see if I can find you here without having to skip it. There you are. All right. 138. Oh, you do have enough to go live then, because you only need 50 to go live. Rough the dogs that are here. Welcome to the inn where inmates are incarcerated while their humans abandon them for vacations and events to which the inmates were ever so rudely not invited. Check back often for video footage of complete and utter nonsense. I like that. I like this. I think your channel will do well. Yeah, everyone, if you want to see more puppies, go subscribe to Rough to the Rescue. Thank you for coming, Rough. And good night to everybody and the animals. Good night from Loony and Duke and the birds. Birdie birds. Birdie birds. Yeah. Good night, crazies. Good night, crazies. We're going to cover y'all up to go to sleep. It's sleepy time for everybody. Yeah. Good night, Dookie. Good night, Dookie. So yeah, they all sleep in bed pretty much. Duke sleeps on the chair while I'm out here. They each sleep on chairs. Duke's been stealing Loony's chair, so Loony's been coming and sleeping next to me on the couch. They have an extra chair if they want to sleep on that chair, but when I'm out here, they've been sleeping like Duke there, Loony with me, and then when I go into my bed, Loony sleeps up on the bed with me. Sometimes Duke comes up, but then they like bicker a little bit sometimes. So Duke also has his little blankie, which he mangled. Duke has his little blankie on the floor that his mommy sends with him. He likes to sleep on his blankie. That's Duke's blankie. It has pictures of him on it. Isn't it cute? Hold on, I'll show you his blankie. This says, bros before bones. This was a dog I used to dog sit, but he moved away. Duke and Everest. Everest was another husky I used to dog sit. So it says, find your pack. That's them when they were puppies. Aw, you getting on your blankie already? You getting on your blankie? So cute. So cute. So yes, they don't sleep on a concrete floor. They don't sleep on a concrete floor. They have a nice bed or a blankie. Yes, bed or a blankie, whatever you want. Yeah, this was him when he was a puppy. Isn't that cute? You little puppy. Puppy Duke. It's Puppy Duke. And Everest. I miss Everest. If you search the name Everest on my channel, there's videos of him up on my channel too. From when I used to sit for him. His eyebrows are on point, right? Look at those little eyebrows. This is cute. And then they got a little cat. That's Loony's cat, but Duke can borrow it. Oh, this is what he's been doing at night. He comes in and he jumps into my laundry basket. I think this one was up here. I just was going through it today. Let's see if there's a bone in here. This is what he's been doing every night, Duke. He jumps into my laundry basket in here, and then he hides his bones. I hear him digging, doing this. He hides bones in here. I don't see one right now, but he's been literally he's been jumping into the laundry basket and burying bones. Getting in and out. Yeah, you looking for one? I don't think there's any more in there. Yeah, you can put one in there. Go find one and put it in there. Goof. Yeah, he's very silly. Silly boy. We like having you here, Duke. All right. But yeah, everyone have a great night. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Aw, good night, Lucky. You can see Lucky and him are becoming friends. That was the short I did the other night. Lucky was scared of Duke when he first came in, so they finally got used to each other. It took like a day and a half. Now they're used to each other again, which is very sweet. They look like twins. Huh? Is that your twin? Is that your twin, Duke? Is that your twin? Is that your twin? Little black and white face with the white paws. Lucky. All right, good night. Good night, everybody. For real this time. Lucky's just too cute. Huh. You're just too cute, Lucky. Bye, everybody. Bye.